Welcome, I'm Ricardo.
And I am Kevin.
And thanks for watching our video about the case study made of KLM. Let's start with the intro.
Come fly with me, we'll fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come on, fly with me, we'll fly away.
KLM Royal Dutch Airlines is a worldwide operating company based in the Netherlands. In 2004 they merged together with Air France, the biggest airline company of France. Air France KLM is the largest airline partnership of the world, spoken in financial turnover. The home base and global hub of KLM is Amsterdam Airport Schiphol.
In 2004, KLM merged with Air France. Since this merge, KLM and Air France work together in the Air France KLM holding company. KLM has an independent supervisory board, which has the responsibility for supervising the company and also the managing board.
Come on, fly with me, we'll fly away.
KLM's core business is the transport of passengers and cargo transportation. They also earn money with plane engineering and maintenance, reparations and modifications on their own fleet and various other aircrafts.
KLM's fleet includes 205 aircrafts of various types. KLM owns two subsidiaries, Transavia and Martinair, which both operate within the KLM group. KLM offers service to customers and therefore their prices are higher.
KLM promotes a lot on various ways. On their website, several deals and discounts can be found. They also make promotion with the usage of social media.
The main reason of social media usage is customer service or customer care. KLM sees social media as a rich source of instantly updated information.
KLM is based in the Netherlands. Their home base is Amsterdam Airport Schiphol, which is the biggest airport of the Netherlands and an important main hub in international aviation. From Schiphol, KLM flies to a lot of international and European destinations.
Come on, fly with me, we'll fly away.
Aviation had to deal with increasing airport taxes in several countries, like the Netherlands and Germany. This has led to a decrease from passengers and few profits to the airliners.
2010 was a good year for aviation, certainly after a disastrous year 2009. 2010 was a year of recovery. The volumes in passengers and cargo grew in 2010.
Another economic influence is the growth of low-cost carriers. More and more airliners are discount airliners, which is a threat to airliners with higher prices like Lufthansa, British Airways and Air France KLM. Aviation is connected to the economy. When the economy is doing well, people will take the plane earlier, and when the economy is not doing well.
The airplane builders Boeing and Airbus are developing both long-range planes, like the Boeing 787 Dreamliner and the Airbus A380. This means new technology, advanced aerodynamics, lightweight materials, sophisticated engines, which use less fuel and more passenger capacity.
People want safety when they fly. The constant threat of terrorism leads to fear of flying by many people. Despite this development, the number of people who can afford flying is increasing. The most important cause is the arrival of a low-cost carrier.
More and more people and companies are concerned about the environment. Saving energy and reducing exhaust emissions are hot items. Of course, airliners have also to deal with this development. The development of airplanes which use less fuel is a positive fact.
Come on, fly with me, we'll fly away.
Now we will go on with our SWOT analysis. As you can see, the strengths of KLM are various prices because of the subsidiaries Martinair and Transavia. KLM can fly to many destinations and they use social media. The weaknesses of KLM are the high prices they use. They also lose a lot of luggage and they don't have the latest technology.
But there are also some opportunities for KLM. For example, the development of long-range airplanes or the usage of social media, what has become more and more important. There are also some threats, like the high fuel price, the economic prospects, and the low-cost carriers in Europe.
Last year the company made a lot of progress and also made profit. However, last year seemed to be a year of a lot of problems for organizations like KLM. Besides the economic recession, KLM had to deal with environmental problems like the volcano on Iceland and increasing fuel prices, for example.
But there were other problems for KLM as well. KLM has a couple of destinations in Japan and in the Middle East of Africa. Last year, both areas had to handle with a lot of problems, and KLM skipped many flights to those areas. What made the company miss sales and profit?
However, there were problems KLM had to deal with. The CEO of KLM is satisfied about the figures of last year. In his opinion, the company was able to adapt to these situations. The sales and profit both grew the last year.
The objectives of KLM will be maintained because the market is growing and KLM itself is on the way to achieve those goals.
Come on, fly with me, we'll fly away.
About recommendations we made for KLM.
Our first recommendation is an expansion or replacement from the fleet with new long-range airplanes. It is a big investment, but it has some advantages. The investment in new planes means saving costs on fuel. The investment could even possibly be earned back over the years. Bigger airplanes, like the Airbus 380, have more passenger capacity, which could possibly press the costs. This can be very important to compete the low-cost carriers.
Our second recommendation is using social media to connect with the customers and to announce promotion campaigns. Social media is getting more and more important nowadays. So big companies like KLM should use this more often, along to the other promotion activities. Besides the information KLM can give the customer by social media, they can also read reactions of customers about their experiences and complaints. Usage of social media isn't very expensive, so they can start with it immediately.
Since my youth, I am very interested in aviation. When I was younger, I would become an air traffic controller. That is the reason why I have chosen this branch. KLM is a Royal Dutch airline, the biggest airline of the Netherlands. That is why I have chosen KLM in specific. I never fly with KLM, but a lot of times with subsidiary Transavia to Greece. I was satisfied with the service Transavia offers. In a few days I will fly again with Transavia.
My main reason of choosing KLM is because you hear a lot about the company. I traveled with KLM 2 times now, and both times it was great. That made me only more interested in KLM, so it's great to know more about KLM by now.
Recently KLM was in the news because of the latest development about fuel. KLM became the first airline in the world to operate a commercial flight carrying 171 passengers on biokerosene. They also offer in the future flights in space. So our company KLM is a very modern company.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to our video about KLM.
Hopefully you learned a lot about KLM during this video. We hope you're still awake and otherwise stay safe.